Hello, and welcome to Martin Kelly's Movie Reviews. This is Martin Kelly on Morchus Films. So, what movie will I be reviewing? And remember, there will be spoilers. Well, the movie I will be reviewing today is Terminator 2. Why Terminator 2? It is one of the great movies. It has Arnold Schwarzenegger, it has loads of other actors and actresses in it. What is this movie about? Well, the movie Terminator 2 is set after Terminator 1. Terminator 1 is about a woman named Sarah Connor. Sarah Connor is just an ordinary everyday woman until Arnold Schwarzenegger gets involved in her life, because she's going to give birth to the leader of resistance, John Connor. Her fella who protects her in the first movie is Kyle Reese. He comes back so she can have the baby, not realising he's going to be the father of John Connor. At the end of the movie, it's suggested that she goes into a mental asylum, which she does, because we know this off the start of the second movie. Sarah Connor is in a mental asylum. So, Terminator 2, this is my review of it now. I was just giving you some backstory so you understood some of the references. Arnold Schwarzenegger comes back this time, but as a good guy. So, what can I tell you about him? Well, he's the same type of robot as in the first one, but this time he's here to protect John Connor. At the same time he comes back, a Liquid Man comes back, the T-1000, a new type of robot that can make his arms into stabbing things and is faster and stronger than Arnold Schwarzenegger's robot. So, he comes back to kill John Connor, the Liquid Man. Also, there's various different scenes where Arnold Schwarzenegger is trying to save John Connor. I'm only going to name one or two. The time they're in a supermarket or mall in America, he saves them then, and that's when they get formally introduced. They go to there's chase scenes, there's action. It's kind of like a very action-packed movie. Then they end up in a mental hospital where Sarah Connor's being held. John Connor tells Arnold Schwarzenegger to rescue Sarah Connor. Sarah Connor, remembering him as a bad robot, doesn't trust him at first, or most of the way through the movie, because she remembers he was a bad robot, and robots can be evil in this franchise of movies. So they then decide to go out of town. So Arnold Schwarzenegger believes that he can kind of determine some of the Liquid Man's moves, but Sarah Connor, being an idiot, goes back trying to blow up a computer lab to stop the robot. And she goes back to kill this fella Miles. Miles is the person who sells the computer technology to professionals so they can make robots. And so to destroy his computers, to go to the lab to destroy the old Terminator arm and microchips that they have in the lab so they can't develop robots in the future. Arnold Schwarzenegger is there and a fight scene occurs. Then they blow up the lab. But this is not the end of the movie. As Miles does die during this scene, they then are on a high chase pursuit through a highway to a chemical factory, and they get to this chemical factory where they find out there's hydrogen. Hydrogen makes the Liquid Man slightly weaker, and they're trying to melt down metal in this factory, so there's also molten kind of lava metal stuff. Makes sense so far. Arnold Schwarzenegger and the Liquid Man get into a fight, which causes Arnold Schwarzenegger to break down. Sarah Connor and John Connor get separated. An earlier note I should have said is the Liquid Man can take the form of many different people, and he then looks like Sarah Connor. Also, John Connor somehow realizes it's not his mother by looking at the feet, because her feet kind of look like grating the Liquid Man's when he's imitating Sarah Connor. The Terminator then rises back from the dead, and he comes back to save John Connor, shooting the Liquid Man and getting him into the molten lava. To see the Liquid Man die, he dies. Then Arnold Schwarzenegger knows what his final mission is to do, to protect John Connor from any types of robots, so he too has to go in the lava kind of stuff. So he goes into it, and this is where the movie ends, and he gives a nod thumbs up at the end. So, what do I think of the movie? It's a 9 out of 10 movie. Great for its time. Perfect storytelling. You can watch it over and over again. The CGI is a bit crappy in place, but that's the only reason you give it 9 out of 10. And it's good in every other way. I would suggest watching the first movie, then watching the second movie, just so you get the reference points of both movies. So, if you want to watch more videos like this, you can subscribe, you can like my video, you can share it with your friends, and I will chat to you again about movie reviews if you want, or put in the comments what kind of videos you like, and I will make them, or I will try to make them. Thank you very much for watching my videos. Chat to you again.